As controversy deepens over the viral image of an alleged member of an arm-bearing vigilante group in Lagos State, the police command has repeatedly issued a search and arrest warrant on the group. A couple of weeks in the past, the state was set on the stage when a social media person who claimed to be a resident of Lekki posted on Twitter of a person sporting a blue sleeveless vest with gallant vigilante Makoko Division boldly written on the vest. He raised the alarm on not simply the alleged rising variety of armed northern youth on the island of the state, but in addition, their assemblage in locations that ought to have been thought of sacred to them. The curious resident stated, "I took a motorbike from Tantalizer to F property. Once we bought to Oba Adenikan property, there have been 5 northern youth guys with a rider making it 6 of them. They spoke Hausa and my Okada rider opened a plastic bag and introduced a vest with the inscription Gallant Vigilante, Makoko Division and wore it. The rider dropped me off and which turned again. Nevertheless, I took one other bike and traced them to an uncompleted building by Zenith Financial Institution round about F property. The gateman and the primary bike rider had been conversing, and that was once I took the image posted above, referring to an image of an Okada rider in a safety man's vest. It appeared he confirmed the gateman an ID and he was let in. There have been a minimum of 50 individuals in that construction. Why would somebody put on a Makoko Vigilante shirt and be in Lekki? The primary rider had a tear gasoline canister and a knife on him, and one other Okada rider had a pistol. Makoko is far away from Lekki, and they are all in Lekki holding a gathering. That implies that they are all through Lagos. All of us need to watch. The viral picture clearly caught the eye of the State Police Command, which has now empowered the warfare toward indiscipline within the state, led by Mr. Kehinde Adetayo and Vigilante Group of Nigeria, to fish them out and arrest the members wherever they are discovered. In an interview with Saturday Tribune, Adetayo stated, "I have lived in Makoko for a few years. There was a time when instances of theft and armed theft had been rampant locally. As involved residents, we felt we could relax and do nothing. So we determined to assemble ourselves collectively, young and old, to kind of a vigilante group that watches over the neighborhood all through the night time. This has been the state of affairs for a few years. It is our manner of contributing to the safety of lives and property on the grassroots." I used to be stunned after we had been invited by the police asking if we knew something in regards to the gallant vigilante Makoko Division. Till this image surfaced on the social media, I had by no means heard of them. The one safety formation we have now in Makoko, other than the police, is the Vigilante Group of Nigeria, and their uniform is black and brown, opposite to the blue jacket worn by the individual within the image in circulation. We have now 24-hour collaboration with the Lagos State Police Command such that we raid prison hideouts collectively, utilizing LNSC automobiles. The place the DPOs are wanting automobiles. We have now a robust intelligence division which handles data on crime and criminals. I communicate repeatedly with the Commissioner of Police via totally different strategies to share data to seize crimes earlier than they are dedicated. The outcome immediately, with the lively assist of Lagos State Governor Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, whose team's agenda consists of safety and governance, is a safer Lagos regardless of the challenges of inhabitants and being Nigeria's industrial nerve center. So guys, this is just a lot for them to take note of what is happening. And because they always say security is everybody's business, you have to know and observe what is happening around you. Some people will tell you, oh, okay, maybe, or they just try to trivialize it, or just to say, no, maybe that is not, maybe it's just some people are just imagining some things that are not really true. You know that the same thing happened in Abuja when the custom agency raised an alarm and they gave that information that so and so might be happening. These Boko people might be having hideout. They have this thing in in those states that they mentioned, Abuja too and other states. Some people are like trivializing it, but a week after or some days after, they struck, and which was not good at all. They really struck, but information had been given before then, but they didn't take it serious. So any form of information concerning security should not just be taken for granted. Should not be taken for granted. I'm sure, or it's maybe the people that were affected, maybe some of them must have heard about it. I'm talking about the incident that happened in Abuja suburb. Maybe they must have gotten the information, but they didn't know that maybe they are going to be the first casualties, or they will be victims of such. Or invariably, maybe they never heard about the whole thing. But those who heard about it, who are supposed to take action, they didn't take action. So it is little, gradually, like that, things will be happening, and they will be telling you, oh, it is not true, it is not so. And we are not questioning the DSS that usually get an intelligence report when it comes to an individual, but when it comes to the real people who are committing crime, they will not get information about them. So that is why this incident that they've discovered, or this information they've discovered, or somebody is giving, they have to take it seriously. Don't just say na lie, because anybody could be victim, and you don't know nobody will know who is going to be the next victim. So if they don't take proper action, definitely something that one did not plan for might happen. Well, when you tell people that these guys have taken over the whole southeast, southwest, and south, they think you are telling lies. Soon they will start operation. Forget about the pretending Fulani governments. The sons and daughters of Oduduwa have been conquered by the Fulani's APC government, so you have to bear it, so that Baba Tinubu will become president after the Fulanis have exterminated your race. Chief Afonja did it and succeeded. Baba Tinubu will succeed. The worst enemies of Igbos in Southeast are their evil governors themselves, and are looking for 2023 power, which I pray they will never get. Okay, I think this person is trying to say, okay, he's talking about the Igbos here. Let our Odudua brothers and sisters open their eyes very well. Somebody from the north or is sponsoring them, even calling their brothers from outside Nigeria. May God save us from all these people living with us in this country called Nigeria. If this information is true, then the state governor and his team should rise up immediately to curb it before escalating into another bombing and kidnapping. No room for big brother to any tribe on issues like this. It has to do with lies. Please quickly send Amotekun intelligence team there to fish them out. Question: we don't mind or envy everybody, and we don't interfere in anything that doesn't concern us. The boys that came to Lagos are tomato wheelbarrow sellers, sugarcane carrying loose in the market, some selling cola nuts and bitter colas, some perfumes, some nails cutting, some shoemakers, okada riders, some have small kiosks, and so on and so forth. They are all engrossed in their small business, yet you are casting evil eyes on them, and you want things to be good for you in your families. Please stay clear of evil thoughts. It is bad. This is very bad to our society. This one is saying something else. Okay, what happened in Abuja? Was information not given? What happened? And they struck. So what are we talking about? So they should forget them. Then if they do their investigation and find out that they are innocent, or maybe there's nothing like that, that's fine. But if you see anything, just like they always say, security is everybody's business. If you see anything around you that it is not clear to you, you inform the appropriate quarter so that they will be able to do something. Not that you just say, oh, na lie, na lie. These are the people who are always causing problem. You say na lie, and at the end of the day, they will strike. And meanwhile, lives will be lost and people will start mourning and crying. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know your thoughts.